Just spin it around at the baseball game. Jared Polin, Photos.com, and this is a product showcase of the Small Rig and Potato Jet Tribex monopod. Now, I've been using this for a little while now to figure out how I would personally use it, but I also want to share how I think it might be beneficial to you. So I'm going to run through the process of showing you what you can get as a setup and how I personally have been using it, because there's a lot of different ways you can use this thing. But first and foremost, it's the X clutch. That is the most important thing, and the major selling point about this is the ability to just click this and have it lock right into place. If I want to go low, I go down here. If I want to go high, I go up here, and it's done in a matter of seconds. Now, with the older monopods like this one, this is my original monopod from when I was 15 years old. This is the actual one from when I was 15. It's steel, so we're not worried about the weight. This was a sturdy, amazing monopod that I used for a long time. I mean, I used this thing for over 20 years, not just because it worked as a monopod, but also because I could kind of beat someone with it if I ever needed to walk through the city and someone was going to attack me. But what is the biggest differentiator here is how long it takes me to go from high to low or low to high. Just look at this. If I want to go high, I have to do this, extend that, and do this. What I actually loved about this monopod is that it was 2 stanchions. They don't do that anymore, because even this one that I've got more recently is super light, easy to travel with, and it has 3 stanchions. They also have one that has 4. But if I'm trying to go high to low with something like this, I'm gonna extend this, I'm gonna extend this, I'm gonna extend this to my height right here. Okay, now I wanna get down low, I've gotta do this. And I gotta come down here to shoot. To get back up, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, and I gotta do this. And now I'm back up there. And yeah, there's trade-offs with every system that you consider getting, but just the basic fact that I can go like this, up here, lock it in, down here, release the X clutch, and it's good to go, that to me is a major selling point. But let me just show you how it comes in multiple pieces. This one comes with the feet. It also came with a ball head. So Small Rig has different options. You can get a ball head for up top, which is good for when you're shooting stills, but you can also get a video head. Actually, walk over here real quick with me, Austin. We've got it set up right here. We have another Small Rig Potato Jet Tribex setup. This one, we have the camera just pointing to give us a wider shot, but we can see that we have the video head version on here. We've got the X clutch set all the way up. We've got the feet, it's sturdy. We can trust it to stand there, and you have the video head in case you're shooting video and you want to move around and you want to do all of those things. So it can work like that, be nice and sturdy, and you'll see that I can put my big ass camera on top of that and trust it. We'll do that in a couple of minutes. So here's how I've used this system as of late. Personally, I took the ball head off because I don't like to shoot with the ball head when I'm out shooting sports or most things for that matter. That would come in handy if I, needed to do some setup stuff, but not for the fast moving action. But what's good is I took the plate off of this because it screws right into the bottom of this. This is universal. This would pop right onto the top, but now I have the plate right here and I can put my camera and lens right here and it locks in. So it is nice and locked. And I know some of you are out there like, well, how secure is it, Jared? Well, it's very secure because, well, check this out. Yeah, I think that's sturdy. So that was pretty impressive, right? Swinging around a 402.8 with an R3 out on the field at the Phillies game. If that doesn't show you how secure the top is, I don't know what else will. I personally did that so that you don't have to do it because I figured I trusted it, and it absolutely worked. But now this is part of the setup. I can just go up like this because if I'm shooting in the photo well at the Phillies, I kind of like having the feet. If I'm running and gunning, I'm not gonna use these feet because that's just not the style of what I like to do. But if I'm shooting in the same place all the time, this just allows me to stand here and kind of relax and take the weight off of my arms and not get super tired throughout a day if I'm not moving around from place to place. I can also do this. I don't worry about this, and we're not on the most flat ground here in the playground, but I can trust this if I need to text or do my hair or do something along those lines. And what's funny is I was at the Phillies the other day and I watched someone setting up another brand's monopod for video and for doing stills. They were having a problem getting it to the height they wanted. I was sitting there screwing in down here and up here. Well, look at this. Down, secure. Up, secure. In the middle, secure. Anywhere you want to go without having to do any twisty knobs. That stuff takes so long. Plus, the way that they were leaning the camera up on the mesh when they walked away from it, that's not secure. Look, I would walk away from this as long as no other people were around. I mean, that's what we're doing with that camera over there. We're not worried about a basketball or something hitting it, so it's secure, it's fine. The biggest threat are people. So we don't want people to knock this over. But let's say I don't want the feet on. Okay, well, I come down here, I just twist it off. I now have this ready to go, but they put this little rubber ball down here so I can put the rubber foot on. I just twist it. And now we have the rubber foot. So this is how I personally would be shooting out there, just like this. I need to go high, I come all the way up here. I need to go low, I come all the way back down. It is really simple, easy, sturdy, effective. I could put it up here and put a lot of weight on it. I'm putting all my body weight and I'm forcing it and it's not going anywhere. That's how stable this is. This is a really well thought out system. In fact, I already used their tripods. The Tribex tripod right over here is what I've been using for the 4x5 project. When I first started, I used a regular tripod and it was a pain in the ass. I had to pick it up like this and twist the knob and extend it and go around with a 4x5 on top. Well, using the same system, I go up, and now I'm all the way up here. I want to come down, I jiggle, 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 I'm down here, and I need to go in between. It does whatever I need to do. And now that they have the monopod version, I can totally see using this out and about to just make me more efficient, because it is all about the speed. The fact, again, you grab the X clutch and you just go up like this, it's perfectly fine. Now, if you're someone who's taller, I'm this tall, and I'm like 5'7" and 6/8", except with these boots on that give me another couple of inches. You can see this is as tall as it goes for someone like me. Now, there's a couple of workarounds and there are some trade-offs to keep in mind, because let me just show you. You want to get some extra height, you can use the feet. So we just unscrew this again, we pop this into the bottom, boom, it's locked in, it's nice and secure, so you can go up even higher, right? But you have to remember that if you have the feet like this, it's gonna make it harder to get as low. So I can get slightly lower when you're shorter because, you know, you can do that. But this, gonna put the ball back down here on the bottom so we don't lose it. Screw it in, boom. So let me show you another video feature of this real quick. We go up here, we have this foot lever right here. So we click that down, and now you have free motion to move and go with it. See, I just love that. Did you just see that? I was like, I didn't like the height of it, so I just did this, and it's just free flowing. And as soon as you release the clutch, boom, it's locked into place. So I flip the switch back up, right there, it's secure right back in the middle, it locks right in, and you're good to go. So once again, you can see how easy this system is to use, but it's one thing to talk about it. Let's throw it out to the Phillies game to see how I used it in the real world. And also, I showed it to some other photographers and videographers out there to get some of their thoughts. Yeah, I think that's sturdy. Let's go up with it. I mean, it's only a lot of money and gear just hanging here. You want to get some extra feet, you can just do this. Put this down, do this, and now it can go even higher just by using the feet like that. I still find it amazing that I can just spin it around at the baseball game. Whew. This is actually really nice to carry. It's got some extra weight to it normally, but this isn't like extra heavy. We already have a big ass lens, a 400-2.8 already on top. This is very nice to carry around.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's so, it's like I don't even have to think.
No, you don't have to.
It's like, oh, if I see something real quick, I can just like pop. Wow, that's actually really nice. Like a carbon fiber, so it's kind of light. It's light enough, but it feels really durable though.
We'll just let it stand there. Check this out. So we take that, here, hold on to the monopod, take that out. Now you can go down low.
Oh yeah, yep.
Now you're in down here.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
There you work with your monitor.
This is like the recipe. This is like the perfect combination of things that people in my role, like who do hybrid shooting, definitely feels comfortable, feels smooth enough too, where I don't feel like I'm gonna get a lot of shake. It's something that I can make something like that's so simple that I can have in my bag, that makes me think less and perform better. That's always what I look for. And this is definitely something like that.
Pretty light. Nice monopod here, Bill.
You can just let it drop. Just squeeze and let the trigger go.
And then. Yeah, this is cool.
I don't know. To me, it's. I like that part. Let's see. Plus,
that's a massive one.
yeah, but I do well.
Look how long it takes you to do all this stuff.
Well, that's true. It does take some time. Oh well, it's got fit. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's one issue, but it's the way you make it taller.
I mean, it's sturdy. Plenty sturdy enough. Yeah, I mean, everybody has their own style of shooting. This is pretty much excellent for anybody who's doing like video and photo. It's a good design. It's too short. There probably should be a longer version maybe for taller guys because I'm only 6'2". It's a little heavy for my needs, but I see it's a great design.
As you can tell, this is a very effective system, especially the way that I was using it out in the real world at the Phillies and other places that I've used it so far. But how much is it? Well, if you're looking at the system as you see it right here with the monopod and the feet, this is $359, which isn't bad. But if you don't need the feet and you just want to go with the monopod itself, this is $199, which is pretty much in line with some other monopods that I've purchased in the past. But this one gives you the ability to do this and to do this. Having the X clutch is just mind-blowing. Now, if you want to get the feet, the monopod system, and a ball head or a fluid head, that comes in at $429. Or if you already have a fluid head or a ball head that you've had for a while, you can add that to the system yourself. I mean, we have a bunch of small rig fluid heads upstairs in the studio, so we could just get the monopod and the feet and go from there. But this, just look at this. I mean, we just come in, we lock it in. This is really effective. So once again, this is a product showcase of the small rig and potato jet Tribex X clutch monopod system. If you think this is something that you might consider, we do have some links down below that you can go ahead and purchase the setup yourself. I'm curious to see what you guys think about it because, as I always say, there's pros and there's cons to everything, but I think the pros of this system far outweigh the cons. So I thank you guys very much for watching. Jared, PolinFroKnowsPhoto.com. See ya.